Hello, I'm Chef Barry and welcome to Oat Cuisine, your guide to the finest dishes of the world. Today I'll be making something that I've had so many requests for, Marmite on toast. Now, Marmite on toast is a very ancient dish going back to the Dark Ages when all the food was black. It's a very difficult, complicated dish and even I get it wrong sometimes. In this video though, I'm going to break it down into very simple, clear steps so that even an idiot like you can make it. Here we go. Right, so you don't want to burn your toast, so turn your toaster down to the lowest setting. Step 1. Put your bread in the toaster. Step 2. Push the lever on the toaster. Right, while we're waiting for the toast to cook, here's a bit on the history of toast. Toast was invented on VE Day, the 8th of May 1945, by the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of England, Sir Winston Churchill, and like many great inventions, it was an accident. Having finished the war, he was very tired, so he sat back in his leather armchair in front of his fire with his favourite cat, Lord Hiss, sitting on his lap, and he lit himself a cigar. And he rang his little bell, and the maid came, and he said, "Maid, bring me 2 slices of bread, some ham and some cheese, 'cause I'm hungry and I want to make myself a sandwich, me duck." Oh, hang on, something's happened here. The toast hasn't cooked properly. This can happen. If this happens, you want to turn the setting on your toaster up a bit. Right, back to the history of toast. So off the maid went and Churchill puffed on his cigar and he said, "Never was so much owned by so many or so few on the field of human conflict. We went on to the end. We fought them on the seas and the oceans. We fought them with growing confidence and growing planes in the air. We defended our Iceland, whatever the cost may be." And then the maid came with his bread and ham and cheese, and he said, "That's it for the day. Cheers, you can bugger off now." And he put his cigar down in his ashtray, and he said to himself, "And now I shall make myself a sandwich fit for a conqueror." And he picked up one of the slices of bread. "But first," he said, "maybe I'll just have 40 winks because I'm so tired." And the poor bugger, he was so tired he fell asleep with a slice of bread still in his hand. Half an hour later, he woke up with a jolt to the smell of burning, but it was a delicious sort of burning. He pulled himself together and looked around, and he found that he'd dropped the slice of bread on his burning cigar, and it had burned the bread a bit. And he picked up the slice of burnt bread, and he put it to his nose, and he went, "Good Lord, that smells like $1 million. And he shoved it in his gob, and he said, "My word, that's the best thing I've ever eaten." And then he rang his little bell for the maid, but she didn't come because he'd told her to pack in for the day. But he kept on ringing his bell, and eventually the butler came, and he said, "Butler, fetch me the radio man from the BBC because I want to say something to the nation." And the radio man came with his microphone and his aerial thing, and he turned it on, and Churchill said to the whole country, "Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. On this glorious day, I toast you for being such a great lot of people, and I give you this fine dish what I've just invented. Burnt bread. I toast you." And the people of the country all scurried off into their kitchens and started burning bread to see what the fuss was about, and they thought it was tasty too. But they didn't want to call it burnt bread because they thought that sounded a bit shit, so they called it toast instead, because he'd said all that stuff about toasting them. And that's how toast was invented. Looks like our toast's done. That looks pretty good to me. Right, now, if you're not as good at making toast as me and you've burnt it, don't worry, because you can cover it up with the butter. Only use the finest butter made from veal, milk and olives, like this. Step 3. Open your Marmite pot and give it a sniff. If it smells bad, send it back. Step 4. Spread the butter on the toast with your knife. If you've burnt it, be very careful to cover every bit of the toast with the butter so you can't see the burnt bits. Step 5. Spread the Marmite on the toast with the knife. Put lots on because it's dead tasty. Once again, if you've burnt it, the Marmite will help to cover up the burnt bits and you'll never know the difference. Step 6. Cut the toast into exactly 4 pieces with the knife. The toast is now in 4 pieces. If you're serving the toast to a guest, be careful to arrange the 4 pieces neatly. Step 7. Choose one of the 4 pieces of toast and eat it. That's delicious. I'd give it 10 out of 10. Step 8. Eat the other pieces of toast. Enjoy. And that's how to make Marmite on toast. Thanks for watching this video. You're welcome. Please remember to like and subscribe and ring that bell to receive notifications of all forthcoming Oat Cuisine videos. But before you go, please leave a comment to let me know what you think. Do you like Marmite? Do you not like Marmite? What is your favourite spread? What is your favourite bread? How do you cook Marmite on toast? There's so much to talk about in the Oat Cuisine community. Bye for now, and until next time, this is Chef Barry signing off.